Young Master Leo still hasn't woken up. Miss Val asked me to come get you all. Your dad's face went completely dark. He was actually curious to see what stunt his adopted son would pull next. Then let's go take a look. Everyone got to Leo's room pretty quickly. You noticed the family doctor had this gentle, soft look, like the devoted second lead in a cheesy CEO drama, and you couldn't help muttering, of course a young, attractive single woman like that. If she has a thing for Leo, she'll definitely come up with all kinds of weird illnesses for him. She'll say there's something, even if there's nothing. But your other sister Val overheard that. Right then, the young pretty doctor said with this super worried look, Sir Madam. He collapsed due to pent-up emotional distress and extreme sadness, which caused a lack of blood flow to the brain. I would like to understand. What could have possibly caused such an intense emotional reaction in him? You said out loud without holding back at all. Yep, just like I said, one of those illnesses that could be real or could be nothing. Are you the son they just brought back? Maybe you don't understand this kind of medical condition, but I hope you won't judge our professional diagnosis from an amateur point of view, Dr. Grace said in a slow, measured voice. You let out a sigh, grabbed a few feathers from the decorations hanging in his room, and said to Dr. Grace, all right then, I hope you don't regret this, doctor. Today I'm gonna play the miracle healer, and with that you walked right up to Leo, started brushing those feathers back and forth against his bare feet, and then you scratched his arm a little, and said to everyone else he's awake. He's just pretending to be asleep. You can never wake up someone who's pretending to be asleep anyway, but I bet every single muscle in his body is tensed up right now, trying not to react to the tickling. Your mom put her hand on Leo's arm, and sure enough, his muscles were completely stiff. Nothing like the totally relaxed state of someone actually unconscious. She gave your dad a nod. Your dad's face went dark and his voice turned dangerous. Leo, seeing as you're still my adopted son, I'll let today slide. But if you keep pretending to be asleep, I will kick you out of this house. After waiting a moment, Leo still didn't react. Mom, Dad, you're being way too harsh. Val rushed forward to push you away, but she tripped and fell right onto Leo's stomach. Seeing that you shot her a big thumbs up? Wow, looks like Val is the real miracle healer here. Dr. Grace saw things going south and immediately piped up. Young Mr. J, don't you think you're taking this too far? A hit that hard would wake anyone up from the pain. You pulled out your phone and said, why are you so stubborn about this? Dad, I suspect this doctor is totally incompetent. I looked it up. The closest real hospital is barely a mile away. Let's drive him over there and get a full body scan. I refuse to believe you liars can keep this act going. The second he heard you mention going to a real hospital, Leo started panicking inside. He opened his eyes all teary and said, Mom, Dad, I think I just passed out because I didn't get enough sleep last night. What happened? Why does my stomach kind of hurt? Jay is right, Leo, let's take you to the hospital. Passing out is not a small thing. Your mom's voice was gentle, but it left no room for argument. Leo put on this whole act of caring about the family. No, I'm fine, really. You just waved your phone. I already called an ambulance. The paramedics from the hospital are downstairs right now. Let's go. So a couple of the stronger maids walked over and lifted Leo right up. Leo freaked out and started struggling like crazy. Your dad's eyes went cold. He shot a meaningful look at the now panicking Dr. Grace and then headed downstairs. You took the chance to head back to your adoptive dad's place to grab some stuff. When you got back and walked through the front door, you heard crying coming from inside, crying, Mom, Dad. I just panicked because Jay came back, that's all. I've never acted out or thrown a tantrum before. I hope you can give me one more chance. I promise I'll get along with him. But your mom was actually kind of mad. Leo, I raised you as my own son since you were little. I taught you how to be a good person. What you did today was way out of line. Leo, you're grown up now. And since Jay just came back, he's probably not used to everything yet. Plus, you've never met your biological father. How about you go back and visit him for a few days? He immediately burst into heavy sobbing tears. But Mom, you've been the one raising me my whole life. You've been there for every single milestone for me. You are the most important person. I will go see my biological father. And I'll take care of him when he's old, but I'm still way more comfortable here. Making me go stay with some strange older guy would just be super awkward for me. The second he finished talking, you jumped in and translated. I don't want to go back to that broke life. This place is awesome. Every day is happy and I can throw cash around. If I go back, my whole standard of living drops. Then you just shrugged casually, it's fine. Just let him stay here. When Leo heard that and saw that your mom and dad didn't push back, he finally breathed a sigh of relief. The others didn't show any obvious disapproval, but they had definitely started to wise up and quietly started pulling back some of that deep, lifelong affection they had for Leo back in your room. You pulled out your cozy pajamas and fired up that trashy drama you'd been binge-watching on your tablet. A little while later, there was a knock at the door. You saw Val standing there. It was pretty obvious they were there to try and patch things up with you. So what are you up to, bro? Just binging a show. The Four Seasons. Oh, we have a big media room upstairs on this floor. You want to come check it out with us? You nodded. grabbed your snacks, and the three of you headed to the media room in no time. Val got the equipment set up, pulled up the search, and asked, "So what are you watching, bro? Let me look it up for you." You told them the name of the trashy drama might be a little too much for you guys. "It's fine," they both said in unison. So the three of you sat on the couch,